FLIKO!
Hello. Today is the day. I figured I would give you a classic. We don't normally do classics. We normally do just weird videos that I find or that people send me or that Eris finds. But today, this is your sample.
Yeah, boy!
That's your sample for today, folks. That's your sample for today. This is our top 10 for today. SASBO, Duck, J-Weege, VILDEBUTSOBER, SOLTI, UNIVOK, KARPO, MANYA, ANOMAL, LOTUS. Let's start with number 10 for today. SASBO, let's get it.
Yeah, boy!
Okay. Feels like whatever that pad thing is was a sample, and you were just kind of pitching it up and down. That's how you got to that like modulation when it went ba, ba, ba. You just changed the beat around like that chord in a different key because you didn't have the control to like do multiple chords because it was a sample. I think the beat would have been a lot more interesting if there was more of a change to it. It kind of felt like there was one bar, like a 1 bar loop kind of that just happened forever with a yeah boy every once in a while. There was some drum sounds in there that were okay. Nothing about it really sticks to my ribs. There's nothing about it that really makes me feel super strong in a good way or a bad way or any way. And that's not a good thing. I'd rather have something that's making me think in a good way or a bad way. It's cool. It just, maybe learn how to play some keys. Maybe you know how to play some keys, but maybe incorporate that more because the sample that you're supposed to use is just the yeah boy, and I don't know if that one chord getting moved around is enough to hold the weight with just the yeah boy and that for it to be interesting for a minute. But thank you for submitting. Next up we have Duck. Let's go.
Yeah, boy!
There's some wrong notes in there. I feel like you have really good ideas. I'm not sure about some of the execution of the ideas. Someone said you had us in the first half. I like that you're experimenting and you're taking risks, and I like kind of that it's gritty and it's kind of distorted. Like the sound quality is a little gnarly. I think that can be cool if you pull it off, but some of it just leaves me with 3 question marks on my forehead. Like there's just some of it that doesn't hit. I like the idea of it. It kind of felt like AO technology. You remember that? Maybe we could start a new phase. You come over here. I got you screaming, ayo. Remember that shit? Technology. Right in front of me. Ayo. You remember that shit? 50 Cent, Justin Timberlake? Had a little bit of AO technology energy. I think the ideas were really good. The execution wasn't all the way there. Some of it was just too fucked up note-wise. Some of it was a little too gritty, sound quality-wise. But I think you're on your way to being a great. Ideas are what matter more than anything else. That beat was a little fucked up. Let's keep going, though. Jay Weeges up next. Let's go.
Yeah, boy.
Quick question about that beat. What month did you make it in? Because I feel like you just put a Yeah Boy sample on the front of a beat. But if you did make that today, good job. I like the chord change. I'm not sure I love the synth sound that's doing like the root notes behind it or whatever. But I like the feel of it. I like the chord change. I'm not in love with the drums. Favorite beat of today so far. No offense to anybody, but it's not saying much yet. Yeah, when did you make that beat? Was it like 3 weeks ago or? I like it, Jay Weed. I need somebody to grab my attention though. I need someone to grab the damn attention. Vild but sober. Let's see. Winner. 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 $34 seconds? Oh. 34 seconds.
Is enough to get me to the boiling point.
Did I say we were making like podcast intros today? We were looking for a beat.
Is enough to get me to the boiling point.
What do you want me to use this for? Like a McDonald's radio ad? That was fucking 30 seconds long. I don't know what I'm
Is enough to get me to the boiling point.
Someone said play it twice. Bitch, go watch the VOD twice. I don't got time to play it twice. That's the best beat of the day, but it's half of a length of the... You know what? You win either way. But next time, just fucking loop it, maybe? Can you just put the loop on? Someone said it's half of a W. Let's just put V's in the chat. Everybody let me get a V in the chat. You almost had a full W. Can I get a V? Let me just get a V in the chat. Everyone just throw V's in the chat. V's. Don't put multiple V's because then it's a W, stupid. Just put a V in the chat. V's in the chat. Half a W. Half a W. Very nice. Okay, let's keep going. Salty up next. Solti, if your beat's longer than fucking 34 seconds, you might have it.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh. Ooh. Solti, this one's got a little seasoning on it.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Super hard. I mean, I think VILDEBUTSOBER would have had you if they had finished their beat out and their beat kept getting crazier, because that had very slight variations from the start. It was an addition of like 2 things, but it worked. I mean, that's a placement beat. That's a beat that a lot of people would rap on. Many, 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 many people. Which at the end of the day, kind of more important than winning a beat battle. Even though we're giving away a lot of gifts today, someone can take your song and take your beat and make a great song out of it. That's really kind of what we do this for. So I love that, Solti. Yeah, Solti, I don't know who you are. We're going to need a beat breakdown for that. We're going to need a breakdown, Solti. If you are so generous as to make us a video showing us how you made that, I will play it on stream. I'll try to get you as many followers as I possibly can. That is our agreement here. If you make a beat breakdown for me, I'll play it on stream and I'll tell everybody to sub to you over and over and over and over, and I will sub as well. That's what we do here. We've gotten people up from 10 to 1,000. I'm sure a lot of people would love to learn from you, Solti. That is a very impressive beat. Very impressive. Next up, UNIVOK. I haven't had to change the lineup once yet. We're kind of hearing a better beat every single time. Let's keep going. I'll say thank you to Boogie T for the subs. I think recorded and processed the right way, that beat could have been a clear winner. There's some shit with just how that is hitting, and I don't mean like in the sense like in a that shit don't hit Twitter sense. I mean like how it hits in the speakers, how loud the bass is, how loud the drums are, how loud the guitar is, how they're EQ'd, how they're processed, whatever it is that you're doing to record them. People can hear this through my like room microphone basically that my speakers are playing in front of, and they can hear that it feels thin. That's what I'm hearing here too. I like the idea that the guitar has this kind of phone filter thing on it. It's cool to do that, but there's something about how loud that bass is versus how little low end is in that kick and how little mid range is kind of in the drums and the guitar. Anyway, I think that if you get the right guitar tone and you get the right drum sound and you get the right bass and you get the right everything going, your beats with this kind of playing will hit in a whole new way. I don't think playing is the issue for you. I don't think the melodies and the little additional lead stuff you're doing on top of it, I don't think you have problems coming up with those kinds of things. It doesn't sound like it at all. It sounds like it's more in the recording, production shit. You're a great musician, though. KARPO, number 4. Let's keep going.
Yeah, boy.
Something was wrong in that section. So they're from Finland. How that one sounded like they were from Finland. That was the thing about the other producers from Finland who have won in our beat battles. Could never tell. You know what I mean? Their shit sounded amazing. Could never have pinpointed it. This sound. If you asked me who produced this beat, where do you think they came from? I would have said Finland right off the bat. Someone said, "Don't do the Finns." Like, hey, the battles have been dominated by people from Finland recently. Shout out all the Nordic members of the community. That beat was not quite in the pocket rhythmically for me. And on top of that, some of the sounds in there, some of the synth sounds in there sound like crying babies. I don't know, they just didn't do it for me. And I feel like the mix of some of the synths in there were just so fucking loud compared to the drums and the rest of the beat. I feel like you mixed it on like a old flip phone. It just didn't. Yeah, someone said Crazy Frog vibes. Exactly, big Crazy Frog energy. Same mix engineer. It felt like, but appreciate the disco energy. Appreciate, you know what I mean, someone doing a nostalgic thing in here, but we're gonna put you right about there. Next up, Manya. 3 beats left in the top 10. Ask a question. You use the Yeah Boy for the lead, right? It did not sound good. That beat sounded like the producers of Funky Town started doing interlude music for the BET Awards. You remember bam 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 bam. Bum, 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 bum. It's like that. The sound reminds me of that song for some reason. Remember that? Remember in South Park, that was like the code with Mr. fucking, it was Towley. When Towley had to let in the building, it was always, the code was Funky Town. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. 2 beats left. ANOMAL, let's go.
Yeah, boy.
you tried to take every Drake song that has a time and a place for a title and make them all into like one interlude. You know, 7 a.m. Calabasas is like 4 p.m. in Houston. It sounds like you tried to do all of them at once, but then you put "Yeah, boy" on top of it. You did like new house Drake at the end. You did like old Drake in the middle. That one don't give me as much of the feeling as like the club gonna close. You know, Drake's new album, every song the club is closing. We talked about this last battle. This feels like the 7-Eleven about to close. And you asking if you could have the donuts nobody ate. You know what I mean? This feels like they about to, like the gas station mini mart about to close, and you like, bro, these chips already went bad. Can I just get them for like 50% off? Like they're already past the due date. You can't even sell these, bro. Just give me these for $1. Nomal, shout out to you. There were some ups in that beat. There were some downs. Lotus, let's go. You sound like Law and Order Atlanta. All it needs is a dun dun. I haven't heard, yeah, boy. There's a lot of really good, like, there's a lot of musicality in that. There's a lot of great playing in that. Someone said all new menu at Subway. Lotus, you're a great producer. I don't know if that was the one for today comparatively. Salty with the number one.
Yeah, boy.
Too hard. The gifts for today are: first place, Salty, you are winning Isotope RX9 Advance. That's $1,200 worth of plugins. Second place today, VILDEBUTSOBER, you're winning the H9 plugin series bundle from Eventide. That's $1,100 worth of plugins. Third place today, UNIVOK, you are winning AutoTune Unlimited for 1 year. That's every single Antares plugin for a year, including Harmony Engine and AutoTune. Number 4, Lotus, you won the Prince from Frank Dukes. Let's fucking go. Number 5 today, Jay Weeges, you just won Sound Toys Decapitator. Amazing. Number 6 today, ANOMAL, you won Eventide Split EQ. Number 7 today, KARPO, you won EXO from Excellent Audio, the makers of RC20. Unbelievable plugin, it really is. Number 8, MANYA, you won $100 to drumbroker.com. Make some noise. Number 9, Duck, you won Serato Sampler, one of the best sampling tools in the universe. And number 10, SASBO, you won 6 months of AutoTune Unlimited. That's every single plugin that Antares makes. There's one thing that we need to do. There's one tradition that we need to follow, and that is we need to play the person who got the absolute least amount of votes. Today, that would be Fraga. This is the wild card. I swear to God, that could have been on Donda. If you got the right 808. If Kanye started snapping on that, no one is questioning it. If Kanye had a one bar about Kim on that, it'd be viral. That might be the best beat of the day.